Close your eyes and imagine this. One day, you step outside, look up at the night sky, and the moon is gone. Our constant celestial companion, the one that pulls our tides, lights our nights, and inspires our myths, vanishes. Welcome back to Amazing World Facts. Today, we're plunging into a mind-bending what-if scenario. What if the moon disappeared one day? Stick around to explore how this disappearance would reshape life on Earth, our climate, our planet's tilt, and even our culture. The moon plays a surprisingly major role in stabilizing Earth's tilt. Right now, our planet's axis is tilted at about 23.4 degrees, giving us the seasons we know and love. This tilt stays consistent thanks largely to the moon's gravitational pull, stabilizing Earth's wobble. Without the moon, Earth's axis could swing wildly, varying from zero tilt to extreme tilts like 45 degrees or even 85 degrees over millions of years. In such a scenario, seasons would become unpredictable. One year, the poles might experience scorching summers. Another year, they might be plunged into permanent ice. Habitability zones could shrink, possibly relegating humans and complex life to narrow equatorial bands. Tides, one of the moon's most visible influences. The moon is key in creating powerful tides that shape our coastlines, support marine ecosystems, and drive global ocean circulation, vital for distributing heat around the planet. If the moon vanished, tides would shrink to about a third or even a quarter of their current size, leaning only on the sun's weaker effects. Without strong tides, the mixing of ocean waters would slow. Nutrients wouldn't circulate as efficiently. Coastal ecosystems, like tidal marshes and intertidal zones, would collapse, threatening species like crabs, mussels, starfish, and other marine life that rely on the tidal rhythm. Less tidal action weakens currents like the Gulf Stream, crucial for warming northern Europe. The result? Bigger extremes in climate, harsh winters, hot summers, and unpredictable weather around the globe. You might not know this, but the moon slowly slows down Earth's rotation through tidal friction. In fact, without the moon, days on ancient Earth would have been just 8 to 10 hours long. Without this braking effect, days could remain shorter, or even get shorter over eons. This would affect weather, ocean currents, and biological rhythms. Many species rely on the moon's light and rhythms for survival. For instance, coral reefs, like those on the Great Barrier Reef, use the full moon to synchronize spawning. Moths and many nocturnal creatures navigate using moonlight. The moon also governs intertidal organisms like fiddler crabs, who time feeding and breeding to changing tides. And in darker nights, predator-prey dynamics would shift drastically. Prey might gain the upper hand while predators scramble. Our moon is woven deeply into human history, guiding calendars, inspiring mythologies, and fueling poetry. Religious festivals based on lunar cycles, like Ramadan, Easter, and Diwali, would face existential crises without the moon. Scientifically, the moon is our cosmic time capsule. It holds clues to the early solar system, the era of impacts, and even Earth's original makeup. Losing it would cut off one of humanity's most tangible sources for understanding our past, and it would derail future space exploration plans, especially those leveraging lunar resources like water ice. What if the moon simply disappeared overnight? The effects wouldn't be subtle. Scientists estimate it would require about 1.2 10^² joules, roughly 600 billion Tsar Bomba bombs, to destroy the moon completely. A sudden disappearance could fling lunar debris toward Earth, creating massive waves or even a bombardment of projectiles. The aftermath? A planet reeling from environmental shock and chaos. Would life survive? Some ecosystems might endure, but many species, especially those tied tightly to tides or lunar cues, could collapse. Earth's habitable zones could shrink. Humans and other species might retreat to equatorial regions with moderated climates, and seasons, once familiar, would mutate into extremes or disappear altogether. The moon may seem distant and static, but it's central to life on Earth. Without it, our world would shift, literally and figuratively, into a place far less familiar. Thanks for joining us on this lunarless journey. If you found this eye-opening, give this video a like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. And let us know in the comments, how would you imagine Earth would adapt in a world without the moon?